Hi everyone, it's Friday. You know what that means. Time to start the weekend off right with a pour of a good rye. Right after this. Alright, for this week's Friday night pour, I'm going to be doing a Michters barrel strength rye. This is barrel number L22B322. It is a 700 milliliter bottle and it is from overseas. My good friend John picked this up for me while he was over in Europe and brought it back. And it's actually the only Michter's barrel strength I currently have. You know, it's funny, in the bourbon community, you can really meet some good people. I mean, maybe not everybody you run into, but I've made some good friends just like on message boards, on Facebook groups, standing in line. You know, I'm in several text groups with people that I met related to bourbon. And of course, now we talk about everything. You know, we just became friends. So it's a really great community to be invested in, and you can meet some really good people. All right, so let's get to it. Typically, the Michter's ryes are very sweet. Yeah, on the nose of this one, I'm getting that kind of standard caramel, brown sugar, a slight grassy note. It is 110.8 proof, so this is my first pour of the night. Normally I start out with something maybe a little bit lighter, but tonight we're going to kick it up a notch. Oh yeah, that's good. So that's very sweet on the front. I definitely get like a brown sugar, caramel, that sweetness that you would typically get from like a corn, like a bourbon. But as soon as it hits the mid palate, I get a nice like wintergreen spearmint almost flavor. It's also got a nice oak on the front. It's not the drying, harsh oak, but that kind of sweet oakiness. And then as it hits the back of the palate, it's very peppery. And the finish, it gives me that Kentucky hug as it goes down. So you're getting that sweetness, a little bit of mintiness, oak, and that pepper that you get from rye spices. It's very good. Yeah, this is a very nice sipper. I mean, even though I haven't had anything to kind of warm my palate, at the 110, it's not ethanol heavy. I mean, it does give me that Kentucky hug. It's got that proofiness to make you know it's there, but it's not an ethanol heavy proofiness where it kind of burns like some whiskeys do. This is a great pour. These run about $110 for the 750s in the U.S., at least at the distillery. They are very hard to find, though. In fact, I don't think I've ever come across one outside of the distillery, and this one that John brought me. So they're hard to get a hold of, but if you do have a chance and you can get that at MSRP or close to it, I definitely say, go ahead and grab one if you like rye, because it's a very nice rye. Sweet, minty, peppery, but not overpowering. It doesn't have any of the little harsh rye notes that you may get in some ryes. I'm not sure exactly where their mash bill falls for their rye. In fact, I'm not even really sure if I know their bourbons they sourced. They probably sourced their ryes as well, but it certainly doesn't strike me as like a 95.5 type rye. It's got too much sweetness in it for that. But very nice pour. Get a chance to get one, you should jump on it. All right. Cheers. Have a good weekend.